Hello everyone, welcome back to Kiran's English Hub. I'm going to start the syllabus for TET DSC preparation with this video. So those aspirants who are preparing for TET DSC can go through this for the grammar parts of all the English classes. So we shall quickly move to the syllabus contents of 6th class here. So we are starting with the unit 1 today. So very quickly we shall complete up to unit 8. So to get the updates on all the other units grammar parts, textbook grammar parts, please subscribe the channel and click on the bell icon so that you will get the notification whenever I upload new video. So we have reading A here, and for reading A we finally have some glossary. As we see on the screen, we shall go through the glossary and as well as the textbook grammar that is given in the textbook. Okay, so first reading A's grammar is here. So the first one you can see here, gymnastics. Okay, gymnastics, it is a noun, a physical exercise. So before going through glossary, I strongly request you to please learn all the glossary that is given at the end of every reading. That is going to be very much useful for you when you are appearing for your entrance test. Okay, so first one is gymnastics here. So gymnastics is physical exercises. Property, it is noun, that means objects or things owned by someone. Okay, for example, if you own some bungalow, we can say this is my property. Okay, so next one, O. So this is mostly a new word for the many students. So O in the sense extreme sadness. You can say, you can tell to someone that I am in great O. Okay, in that sense you are in extremely sadness. Next, harmony. Okay, harmony, it is also noun again, a state of living together peacefully. Okay, state of living together peacefully. Next, anonymously, unitedly. Okay, so in the political elections, some of the MLA candidates are usually elected anonymously. Okay, so unitedly all the people come together and elect a single person. Next, bloat. Okay, bloat is verb here. Bloat in the sense become bigger and bigger. Okay, just like for example bloating the balloon. Okay, so when you bloat the air into the balloon becomes bigger and bigger. Okay, yeah. Next topic here. So we have grammar part in unit 1 only, reading A only here. Let us see. So we have some exercise here, Roman number 2. The Roman number 1 we have questions. Let us go to Roman number 2 here. Roman number 2 is of cause and consequence, cause and effect. Okay, so read the following paragraph and analyze it in terms of cause and effect or consequence. We can also call it as consequence here as we see it. Yeah, so one has been done for you. So we have got a small paragraph here. So we have to bring out one cause and we have to also bring out one consequence. So one is already done here. All the animals in the forest were friendly, so the jackal couldn't eat animals. Since all the animals were living together friendly, the jackal could not eat any animal. Okay, so this was the effect. So we can find some more cause and effects here. So the animals started suspecting each other and the jackal's plan worked. Okay, so the animals, because of this suspecting since the jackal made difference between all the animals, so this is the cause. The animals started suspecting each other, and what is the effect? The jackal's plan worked. Okay, of course. Next, the life in the forest became dull because there was no musical evenings. Okay, so there was the life has become dull, you can write that here, and the result is there is no musical evenings. Next, all the animals requested the sadhu for help, so he talked to the animals and the birds and solved their problems. Okay, so since all the animals requested sadhu, and the result is sadhu spoke to all the animals. Okay, and started to solve their problems. Next, the sadhu didn't want to kill the jackal but preferred to teach a lesson to it. Okay, so you can write the effect here as the sadhu didn't want to kill the jackal, and the reason is he wanted to teach a lesson to it. So it is not that much important for your entrance test. It is just for your understanding. We shall just move forward. Yeah. So rearranging the following sentences in order of their occurrence in the story. So we have some sentences here from the reading A from the story. So we have to arrange them in the proper order. So one of the most important grammar part in your entrance test, where you will get at least 1 mark for this. Okay, so we must pick the correct one in the correct sense. So we totally have 12. So first one is already done here. So we can see the first one, the animals and the birds were living happily together. Okay, this one is over already. So let us so this one 12th, so that is which one? Yeah, obviously, yeah, the animals and the birds were living happily together, 12th 11th one is done. Okay, that, so 11th one we have to bring to the first place. Next, let us find the second one here. So they often held musical evenings. They often held musical evenings. After that, the jackal entered the forest. Fifth one, the jackal entered the forest. Next, okay, the next one, the jackal created an unfriendly atmosphere. Third one, the jackal created an unfriendly atmosphere. He unfriended everyone. He divided all the people, all the animals. Okay, next, the peace and harmony in the forest was disturbed. Okay, the peace and um, harmony in the forest was disturbed, and the animals and birds began suspecting each other. Okay, animals and birds began suspecting each other. Next one, yeah, first one, look at the first one there. The animals and the birds requested the moon to help them. The animals and the birds requested the moon to help them. Next, second one, the moon came in the form of Sadhu. Okay, the moon came in the form of Sadhu. Next, next one, look at the next one there. Yeah, the Sadhu talked to everyone in the forest and tried to restore peace. Next one is eighth. Next, after that, the jackal did not like this. Seventh one, the jackal did not like this, so it killed the Sadhu. So it killed the Sadhu. Next, 12th one, the stomach of the jackal bloated and then burst, and finally the peace and harmony in the forest was restored. Okay, restored again, it came back, all the happiness of the jungle came back. Okay, so please order all these sentences according to the format I have given you, so that you will get rearranging of the sentences. But see, if you arrange in the examination, you will get maximum, okay, like 4 or 5 statements, and though you rearrange all of them, you will get only 1 mark in the examination. Okay, so be careful when you are doing it. It is very very easy. Answer is directly in front of you. You have to just shuffle the order. Okay, so it is very easy, right? Next, we have vocabulary here. So read the following sentences from the story. So they heard a soft voice. They heard a soft voice. Underline word. Okay, so focus on the underline word here. Soft is underlined here. Next, he was dirty and dangerous. Okay, dirty and dangerous are underlined. Next, it was easy for the jackal to hunt the smaller animals and birds. Again, here smaller is underlined. Next, the jackal told the elephant, "You are the biggest animal in the forest." Again, biggest is underlined here. Next, he said to the peacock, "You are the loveliest bird in the forest." Okay, loveliest is underlined. Let us see what are they. Okay, so the underlined words are called adjectives. Okay, so all these underlined words here, soft, dirty, dangerous, easy, smaller, biggest, loveliest, these are all what? These are all called as adjectives. Okay, next, first one, look at the first sentence here. They come either before or after a noun. So where does an adjective occur? The adjective occurs either before or after a noun. Okay, for example, you can tell a tall boy. Okay, next, second one, they take intensifiers. Okay, intensifiers like very, quite. Okay, so you can, instead of saying beautiful, you can also add intensifier like very, and you can say very beautiful. Okay, instead of saying well, it is quite well. Okay, so you can see the example here, a very tall boy. So these are all called as the intensifiers. They are added to the adjectives. Next, we shall move a little bit further. Yeah, so they have degrees of comparison: positive, comparative, and superlative degree. So please refer to the playlist of mine. So in the grammar playlist, you will find degrees of comparison video, please go through the degrees of comparison video adjectives. So in that you will get the complete lesson of degrees of comparison, how to change a sentence from positive to comparative, comparative to superlative, superlative to positive, okay, everything. So our whole lesson is there on the degrees of comparison in the playlist. You can just go through it after reading the text. Okay, so here are the three forms of degrees, some adjectives. Okay, so we have positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. Just for our examples, we are given few examples here. So first one is dark. Okay, dark, darker, darkest. Next, second one, small, smaller, smallest. Third one, near, nearer, nearest. Next, big, bigger, biggest. Next, lovely, lovelier, loveliest. Next, dirty, dirtier, dirtiest. Next, melodious, more melodious, most melodious. So why there is more and most here? There is a specific reason. To know this specific reason, you must go through degrees of comparison video, which I will be making and placing in the playlist. Okay, shall go to the next page here. Yeah, okay, okay, fine. So now it is clear, I think. Yeah. So read the following paragraph carefully, underline all adjectives and write the other degrees of comparison for them. We have to underline one adjective, whatever the adjective we find, and we have to, if, for example, if that adjective is in positive, you have to write comparative and superlative. For example, if that word is in superlative, you have to write comparative and positive. Okay, let us just go through. So yesterday we went for a picnic to Nehru Zoological Park, which is one of the biggest. So it is here the superlative adjective. Okay, superlative degree. Okay, biggest. So what is the simple and comparative, positive and comparative? Okay, big and bigger. Okay, so big, bigger, biggest. Okay, next one. So the climate was cool and pleasant. Next, we saw many animals, and here we have missed adjectives. Yeah, cool, cooler, coolest. Okay, pleasant, more pleasant, and most pleasant. Okay, next, we saw many animals and birds, reptiles, etc. We also saw a very large, again we have got large here, large, larger, largest. Next, after that, we saw a tall, tall is again adjective here, tall, taller, tallest. Next, with a long neck. So there were also some small, small, smaller, smallest, which sang sweet songs. Next, sweet, sweeter, sweetest. Again, next there was a beautiful, beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful peacock which danced majestically. So we went very close to the brown cobra. Okay, next we felt very happy, happy, happier, and happiest. Next, we reached home late, later, latest. Okay, so late, later, latest. So let me just underline the adjectives, some of the adjectives here. Went for a picnic in the, yeah, picnic to the reservoir, which is one of the biggest here, one. Next, cool, pleasant. Next, very large, tall, long. Next, small here. Next, sweet, beautiful. Next, very close to the, yeah, we went very close. Yeah, close also here. Close in the sense not closing the door, they're moving very near to someone. Close, closer, closest. Okay, so very happy, late. Okay, so totally we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. Okay, so please order them by placing a T3 here, positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. Okay, fine. Next, yeah, Roman number 2. So read the following words. Each pair has one word and the other word is its opposite meaning. So there are words here, we have opposites also, very easy one here. So we can just go to them very quickly. Big, small, opposites. Next, dark, light, happy, unhappy, large, small. So here big, small, large, small, both are same, both are opposites are same. Next, leave, die, long, short, near, far, open, close, start, stop, think, 10, appear, disappear, common, uncommon. So we have some exercise here. Let us see what is it. So now in the blanks, fill in the blanks in the sentences given below with the correct opposite in the meaning to the one in the bold letters. We have one sentence here, and in that sentence there is a bold letters, bold word given here, and we have to write the opposite of that bold letters word in the given fill in the blank. So for example, what is the first one? So look at the first sentence, the elephant's eyes. Yeah, so the elephant's eyes are small, but its body is what? Its body is big. Okay. Next, the animals were happy in the second one. The animals were happy in the evening. After the jackal entered the forest, they became unhappy. You can just put un instead of writing whole thing. You can just put unhappy. Okay, let me write it. Unhappy. Okay. Next one. Third one. Yeah, third one. Look at the third one. So giraffe's neck is very long, but its tail is very small, or short also. You can write small. Okay. Next, fourth one, the mangoes are sweet but lemons are sour, sour, sour. Next, fifth one, the coconut is a tall tree but the guava is a short tree or a small tree. Okay, you can go with short here, short tree. Okay. Yeah, we shall quickly move to the next slide here. So the look at the third Roman number. So the following pairs of words are similar in meaning. Pick out such pairs from the story you have just read. So we have similar meanings. We can also just call them as the synonyms. So we have some similar meanings here. We have to pick out some of the same similar meaning words which are given in the text, which are given in the story reading here. So look at the first one here. Animals, creatures. Build, construct, large, big or huge. Okay, you can also mention different more meanings if you know. Gigantic also. So small, tiny, talk, speak. Of course there is difference between talk and speak, but it is obviously expressing some words. So that is the same meaning. Okay, it carries the same meaning. Next. Yeah, so we have another important grammar part here. So that is, we shall come through that. So here, read the following sentences. The elephant is bigger than the donkey. Okay, bigger is underlined. Next, the donkey is not so big as the elephant. Let us see what is it. In the above sentence, the elephant and the donkey are compared with respect to their size. Okay, so these both are compared to each other with respect to their size. So the words big and bigger are adjectives that are used to compare their size. So big is positive degree, bigger is comparative degree. We have another degree. What is that? Superlative, that is biggest. Okay, so these two are compared like that. We have some exercise to do here. Okay, just to go through this table here. So here is some information about a group of pupils in the sense students in 6th class. So we have a list of names of all the students here, their age, their height, okay, in feet. Next, their weight. Okay, age, height, weight. So we have to compare these students. Okay, so let us just zoom out here. So now we have to make 20 sentences comparing the ages, heights and weights of the students as shown in the examples given below. Okay, so these are the examples that we actually have, but you have to make 20 sentences. So all the aspirants must practice this thing very carefully. You can make many number of sentences with this small box. Okay, please do that whenever you have time. So we shall look at these examples here. So Harini is as tall as Raghava. So Harini, yeah. So Harini is as tall in the sense height, no. So Harini is 4.9 and Raghava is also, see, 4.9 here. Both are 4.9. Okay. So the sentence is Harini is as tall as, in the sense they both are equal height. Next, Harini is not so heavy as Raghava. So weight. Okay, so Harini's weight is 27, Raghava's weight is 28. So Harini is having some of the less weight, 1 kg of less weight. So the sentence is Harini is not so. Okay, for example, if they are equal, again Harini is as heavy as, but since she is not as heavy as Raghava, we have to say in a negative form, that is Harini is not so heavy as Raghava. Okay, next. Yeah, so Harini is older than Gopi. Okay, so look at age here. Okay, older in the sense age. So Gopi's age is 10 and Harini's age is 11. So that's why Harini is older than Gopi. Again it is comparison. Okay, next. Sidhu, last one. Sidhu is the heaviest boy in the group. Look at Sidhu's weight here. Sidhu's weight is 35. No other boy's weight is 35 in these names. Okay, so Sidhu is the heaviest boy in the group. So Sidhu here is compared to all other students in the class, and he is called the heaviest boy in the group. Okay, so just like this, we have to make another 20 sentences based on this table given in the textbook. Okay, next. Yeah. Okay, so look at the following sentences, paying special attention to the underlined words. Okay, so please focus on the underlined words. The tiny ants which were always busy tickle the buffaloes, tickle the dark buffaloes. So always, okay, underlined word is always. Next, they often held musical evenings in a large open field. Okay, again often is underlined here. So the underlined words are adverbs which tell us how often something happens. So they are called as adverbs of frequency. So you can go through adverbs video which I will be making very soon. It will be given in the playlist. So when you go through adverbs, types of adverbs and usage of adverbs, you will find this adverb or adverbs of frequency. Okay, frequency in the sense how often, okay, how rarely an action happens. Okay, how rarely an action happens. Here the action happens always, and here the action happens often just like sometimes. Okay, let us go through some of the examples of that here. Okay, so read the following passage and underline the adverbs of frequency. Here we just have to underline the adverbs of frequency. So let us see. Shekhar is a busy taxi driver. He never finds, he never, okay, so first one is never finds time to read books. He often, again often, takes food outside. Okay, in the sense he often eats outside. So he reaches home early in the evening, but he seldom is again adverb of frequency, goes to bed early. So his children always, again always here is adverb of frequency. So his children always ask him for a bedtime story. Sometimes, again sometimes also here adverb. Sometimes he takes his children for picnics and buys toys and gifts. Okay, let me underline the adverbs of frequency here. It is very very important one and easy topic. Okay, first one is yeah, first one is never, second one is often, third one is early, fourth one is seldom, fifth one is always again, next sixth one sometimes. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 adverbs of frequencies we have got in that paragraph. Next we have some exercise here, let us see that. So look at the conversation between two friends, Murthy and Krishna. Fill in the blanks with always, never, often, seldom, sometimes. Okay, so we can use any one of these, okay, any one of these words we can use to fill in these blanks. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 options are given, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, again we have 4. Yeah, so look at the first sentence here. This is conversation, you have to fill the blanks there. So Murthy, do you like reading books? Krishna, yes, very much. I dash read books, a book a day. How about you? So this guy Krishna reads a book every day. So how can we fill this gap here? Yes, very much. I always read books. Okay, first one, I always read, we can choose this option here. I always read books, a book a day. How about you? How about in the sense, do you also read books? Next, Murthy, I like books too, but I dash read books, not always. Okay, but I sometimes read books. Okay, sometimes only, very few times, sometimes very few times, not always. Next, Krishna, how dash do you read books? So how often do you read books? Okay, we can use often here. How often do you read books? Next, Murthy, once or twice a month. Okay. Next, Krishna, oh, that's fine. Have you read Avsara by Anand Neelakantan? Okay, so you also know that the books names and the writers of those books also are very very important. Please note down this one. So Asura by Anand Neelakantan. Murthy, no, I haven't. I will read it next month. So how dash does your brother read? So how often does your brother read? Again, often here. Okay, often here. Next, Krishna, he dash read books. The last he read a book was 10 years ago, so he never read books. Here you can use never. So first one, always. So next one, sometimes. Third, fill in the blank, often again. Fourth one, often. Next, fifth one, here you can use never. Okay, yeah. So we have writing scale here, that is invitation, and that is for the children. We can just leave it and move to the next slide. This everything is for children. If we have some study skills here, okay, study skills, just like reading comprehensions, we can think. Okay, so we have some units here, lessons and page numbers also. Very easy one, we shall complete very quickly. We have some questions here. So look at the first question. Fossils is found at page dash. Fossils is found at page dash. Okay, so fossils, look at the fossils title. So page number 32. Okay, page number 32 we can find fossils. Next, if you want to know about crocodile, you must turn to page. Okay, if you want to read about crocodile, we have to go through page number 38. Next, mosquito is found in which unit? Okay, you can see here, mosquito is found in which unit? Mosquito is found in which unit? Where is mosquitoes here? Yeah, here mosquito is found in 8th unit, unit 8. Okay, next one. Yeah, fourth question, the unit 7 kites is found from page dash to dash. Okay, so we have kites unit, so it is from page number 47 to page number 51. Okay, from 52 habit starts, so till 51 is kites, so 47 to 51. Okay, next, unit 5, question 5, unit 4 talks about dash. Unit 4, yeah, unit 4 talks about Vikram Sarabhai. Okay, yeah, we shall move to the next. Listening and speaking also very very important, so I will try to make all the listening and speaking skills in a single video. Okay, in a single video. So but for us, we have just a picture here, so you can just imagine a story just looking at this picture. We have some questions also after that, so I'm not going to go through this because this is not under grammar, but surely I will make another video on all these listening and speaking skills, all these stories. Okay, so I will go through the story, listening and speaking skill, and I will also deal with these questions. Okay, next, we have a glossary of the next unit here, reading C's glossary. Yeah, first one, laburnum. Okay, that is a noun. Laburnum, laburnum in the sense a small tree with groups of yellow flowers hanging down. Okay, it is a small tree with groups of yellow flowers hanging down. Next, palash, it is also noun, a tree with red flowers supposed to be sacred. Okay, a tree with red flowers supposed to be sacred. Okay, sacred in the sense just like holy. Okay, just related to God. Okay, so whenever you find this type of words, this type of vocabulary glossary in the paragraphs, don't be afraid, just think about all your text that you are reading. Of course, you have to go through each and every text of your syllabus. Okay, so when you are going through them, please go through this glossary also. Next, turquoise. Okay, that is adjective, a bluish green color. Okay, a bluish green color. So these are completely different vocabulary for most of the aspirants, so please note down these vocabularies, glossaries in your notebook and learn them very carefully. Okay, so see you all in the next video. So second unit video is going to be uploaded very soon, so please wait for that. So to get the notification, please subscribe to my channel very quickly now here, so you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. So see you all in the next video. Until then, God bless you. Bye.